Children, let us continue the number system. So let us solve the questions in the exercise 1.3. The first question is conversion of the numbers into decimal form that you have learnt already. So you can convert the given numbers into decimal form. See the second question. You know that 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857. All the 6 digits are repeating here, recurring here. And can you predict what the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7 or without actually doing the long division? If so, how? Here, the given that 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857 and all the 6 digits are recurring here, and you must find 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. Here it is very simple to find the decimal expansion of 2 by 7 by using 1 by 7. Here no need of dividing. So you write 2 by 7 means 2 into 1 by 7, that is equals to 2 into 0.142857. So you multiply 142,857 by 2. You will get 7 2s are 14, 5 2s are 10 plus 1, 11, and 8 2s are 16 plus 1, 17, and 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5, and 14 2s are 28. So you will get, here it is 0.285714. The decimal expansion of 2 by 7 is 0.285714. It is a double of 142857. Again 3 by 7 is equals to 3 into 1 by 7. It is 3 into 0.142857. You multiply 142857 by 3, and you know that 7 3s are 21, 2 carrying, and 5 3s are 15 plus 2, 17, and 8 3s are 24 plus 1, 25, 3 2s are 6 plus 2, 8, and 14 3s are 42. So it is 0.428571. The decimal expansion of 3 by 7 is equals to 0.428571. Next again, here you know that 4 by 7 means 4 into 1 by 7. So it is 4 into 0.142857. You multiply this 0.142857 by 4 and write the answer. Similarly, this is 5 into 1 by 7, that is equals to 5 into 0.142857. Again you multiply 0.142857 by 5 and you write the decimal expansion of 5 by 7. And 6 by 7 also, 6 into 1 by 7, that is 6 into 0.142857. In this way, by multiplying 142857 by 6, you can write the decimal expansion of 6 by 7. Here 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. Here you get the answer by multiplying that 0.142857 by 4 and by 5 and by 6. Express the rational number in P by Q form. The rational number is in the form of decimal, and it may be terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal, and you convert that into P by Q form. So first let us take 2.218. Here the digit 18 are recurring. The digit 2 is not recurring here. So let us consider x is equals to 2.218 here. And this is nothing but x is equals to 2.218 18, where 1 and 8 are recurring. And here 2 is the digit which is not recurring. So you bring that to the integral part. To bring that to the integral part, you must multiply both the side by 10. So it becomes 10x is equals to 2.21818 into 10. That is 10x is equals to, that becomes 22.1818. 2.21818 into 10 is 22.1818. One digit after the decimal point comes to the integral part here. Now you take 1 and 8 to the integral part. To take 1 and 8 to the integral part, you multiply both the sides by again 100. Multiply both the sides by 100, because if you multiply 22.1818 by 100, the digits 1 and 8 comes to the integral part. So you multiply 100 into 10x is equals to 22.1818 into 100. Then it becomes 100 into 10 is 1000. X is equals to 22, and this 18 comes here, so it becomes 2218.18. Again this 18 are recurring. Now here you consider this is second. Now you do second minus first. Second minus first, then it becomes 1000x is equals to 2218.18 minus 10x is equals to 22 minus 18, that becomes 990. X is equals to 2196.00. Then you write 990 x is equals to 2196, and x is equals to 2196 by 990. Then try to cancel this. Before that you must have the factors here. 2196, it is divisible by 2, that is, you know that 2 ones are 2, and here it is 0. Then 19 means 2 nines are 18, 1 is remaining, then it is 2 eights are, then 2 fives are, then 2 fours are, it is 2 fours are 18, 1 is remaining, 1 8 means 2 nines are. And you know that 549 is not divisible by 2, then you try to divide it by 3 and find the sum of the digits. 5 plus 4 plus 9, that is 18. 18 is divisible by 3, so this is also divisible by 3, so it is 3 ones are, and 2 is remaining here, 24, 3 eights are, and here it is 3. Again you try to divide it by 3, then it becomes 3, that is 3 6s are, 3 1s are, 3 6s are, 3 1s are. Then you know that you can write the factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 61. Then take 990, and you know that this is divisible by 2. 2 fours are 8, and 1 is remaining here, 2 nines are 18, and here 1 is remaining, 495. And you know that sum of this is 18, so it is divisible by 3. 3 ones are 3, 1 9, 3 6s are 18, 1 is remaining, 3 5s are. And again it is divisible by 3, because the sum is 1 plus 6 plus 5 is 12. 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15, and 5 11s are. So you write the factors here. 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 11 it is. So you know that 2 2 cancels, 3 3 cancels, 3 3 cancels, and x equals 2196 divided by 90, that is equals to, you know that 2 into 61 divided by 5 into 11, that is 2 into 61 is 122 by 55. So the fraction form of the p by q form of 2.218 is 122 by 55. Therefore you can write that is 2.218 is equals to 122 by 55. Convert 1.37 where 3 and 7 are recurring to the P by Q form. 1.37 to the P by Q form. So let us take x is equals to 1.37. 1.37, and you know that here 3 and 7 are repeating. 3 and 7 are repeating. It means also you can write x is equals to 1.3737. Both are same here because here 3 and 7 are recurring here. Now here you must transfer one pair, that is 3, 7 which are repeating to the integral part. To transfer these two digits to the integral part, you must multiply this by 100. Therefore, you multiply both LHS and RHS by 100. So, it is 100x is equals to 1.3737 into 100 it is. So, here you know that 100x is equals to 3 and 7 comes to the integral part, that becomes 137.37 it is. Now you consider this is the first and this is the second, and here you do second minus first. Here you subtract the first by second, that is in the second the LHS is 100x is equals to 137.37 minus first one is x equals, that is 1.37. So if you subtracted 100 minus x is nothing but 99x is equals to, here 7 minus 7 0, 3 minus 3 0, that is 7 minus 1 is 6, it becomes 136. And you know that here x is equals to 136 divided by 9. And if you want to write the factors, 136 means it is divisible by 6. So 2 6 are 12, 1 is remaining, 2 8 are 2 3 are 2 4 are 2 17s are, and the factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 17, and 99 means that you know that is 3 33s are 3 11s are, that is 11 ones are. So it is 3 into 3 into 11, and here there are no common factor, so you write as it is, that is x is equals to 136 by 99 only. Now you take 0.2 where 2 is recurring here. Convert this into the P by Q form. Convert this to the P by Q form. So let us take x is equals to 0.2. And you know that here only one digit is recurring. So that is nothing but you take x is equals to 0.22. Because 2 is recurring, you can take any number of times here. And you know that only one digit is recurring means you must take that to the integral side, integral part. So to take that to the integral part, as there is only one digit, you must multiply this by 10. So it is 10 into x is equals to, you know that 0.22 into 10 it is. So it is 10x is equals to 2.2. 10x is equals to 2.2. As it is multiplied by 10, 0.22 becomes 2.2. Now you consider here this is first, this is second, and you do second minus first, that is second one is 10x is equals to 2.2, and the first one is x is equals to 0.2 it is. So 10x minus x is 9, and 2.2 minus 0.2 is 2 only. So it becomes, this is 9x is equals to 2, and x is equals to 2 by 9. X is equals to 2 by 9. So you can write therefore 0.2, that is 2 is recurring here, is equals to 2 by 9. Now let us convert 0.001 where 4 digits are recurring to the P by Q form. And let us have x is equals to 0.0001 where 4 digits are recurring. So you write x is equals to 0.0001 0001 like this way, and here 4 digits must be transferred to the integral part, therefore you multiply it by 10,000. that is 4 digits, 4 zeros. X is equals to 0.00010001 into 10,000. Then it becomes 10,000 x is equals to, that's 4 digits transferred to the integral part. So it becomes 0001.0001. Then you consider this is the second and this is the first. Then by second minus first, that you will have 10,000 x is equals to 0001.0001 and minus, first you have taken x equals, that is 0.0001. Then that it becomes 9999x. 10,000 minus 1 is 9,999. And it is, that this becomes 0000 and here only 1 is remaining. And then 9,999 x is equals to 1. So x is equals to 1 by 9999. This is the P by Q form of 0.0001. Therefore, you can write 0.0001 is equals to 1 by 9,999. Children, here is a homework for you. With the help of the solved example, you convert all these decimals into P by Q form. The first one is 3.142675. It is 3.142675. And here you count the digits after the decimal point. Here there are 6 digits. So in the denominator you must take 6 zeros in front of 1. Therefore 3.142675 is equals to 3142675 divided by 1000000. This is the P by Q form of 3.142675. See the second one. The rational number is 1.27 and which is a recurring decimal expansion. Here the 2 digits are repeating, 2 and 7, and you take x equals 1.27 and after that the digits 2 and 7 must be transferred to the fractional part by multiplying both the sides by 100. And by taking first and second equation, you find the P by Q form of 1.2. And the third one is 0.235. Here 2 is non-recurring and 3 and 5 are recurring. So in the first step you take x equals 0.235. After that you must transfer 2 to the integral part by multiplying both the sides by 10. Then that relation becomes 10x is equals to 2.3535 you take, and again to transfer 35 to the integral part you must multiply both the side by 100 and you will get another one relation here, and with the help of the two relations you can convert this into P by Q form. Next, fourth one is 0.6. 6 is recurring here. It is very easy to convert. You write x equals 0.6 and that is nothing but 0.66, and to take 6 to the integral part you multiply both the side by 10. Then 10x becomes equals to 6.6. By taking the two relation you convert this into P by Q form. And in the fifth 0.47, 4 is non-recurring and 7 is recurring. In the first step you take x equals, after that you multiply both the side by 10x to transfer 4 to the integral part. Then it becomes 10x is equals to 4.77 like this way. And to transfer that 7 to the integral part, again you must multiply it by 10. And you will get the second relation. By using the first and the second relation you convert this into P by Q form. Next, sixth one 0.001. That is nothing but 0.001001 like this way. and again you take x equals 0.001, that is nothing but x equals 0.001001. And here there are 3 digits, the recurring digits are 3, therefore you directly multiply both the side by 1000. Then 1000x becomes equals to 001.001, and take these two relations and convert the decimal form to p by q form. In this way, here by seeing the situation and seeing the condition, you can convert the given recurring decimal or non-recurring decimal to the form of p by q.